Hello there, welcome to this short Qigong practice based on the element of water. So this is a lovely sequence to do in winter, but it's also really nice to do at times when you might be feeling a bit stuck or a bit tight or a bit tense, just trying to get into that flow and rhythm. It's also really nice as a kind of antidote if you're a bit hot and bothered. So this is a nice practice to do in the summer as well, if you just want to kind of take things down a notch if you're getting a little bit overheated. I'm not going to do a mobilization at the start, I'm just going to go straight into the forms. So if you need to warm up, feel free to just head off now and do that, or check out one of my other videos with joint mobilizations in them, because I'm going to start straight into the practice. So feel free to go away and do that and then come back and just dive into this point in the video. So all you need is a bit of space, you don't need anything special, just comfortable clothes and a little bit of room to move, and then you're ready to go. So we're going to begin just by bringing the feet together and then turn your toes out, bring your heels out, and then just bend and straighten the legs a couple of times. So come up nice and straight on the knees. And then just a little bit of softness there. Remember, we're never locking the joints out in our practice. Squeeze your arms as tight as you can into the side of your body. So squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then release them. So just let the shoulders come away from the ears. A little bit of space in between the body and the arms. Just give the fingers a little wriggle. Spread them out and let the hands relax. And have a look down at your feet, give your toes a wriggle and see if you can just spread those out as well. And again, let the toes just settle down. I'm just going to pause here for a moment, just coming into Wuji, standing meditation, just to arrive at our practice today. So just spending a few moments here. You could just soften your gaze, or you could close the eyes if that works for you. But just spend a few moments tuning into your surroundings. So just becoming into the sense of hearing. So just noticing whatever you can hear. Let your sense of hearing expand. So obviously there's the sound of my voice. Noticing the sounds though wherever you are. Maybe the sounds in the room that you're in the building, outside. Just noticing them, just letting them come and go. Just being aware we've got no control over those sounds as they arise. So just letting them come in and out of your range of hearing. Now shifting attention to your sense of sight. So whatever's in your visual field, whether your eyes are open or closed, noticing colours, shapes, patterns, relaxing the eyes, just paying attention, becoming aware of everything in your visual fields. Now shifting attention and noticing whatever's on your mind. What are you bringing to your practice today? Remember, we're not trying to change it. We're not trying to make ourselves feel anything in particular. We're not trying to empty our minds. Just seeing what we've got. So just noticing the state of your thoughts, whether they're very busy, distracted, whether they're in the past or the future, and how those thoughts interact with how you feel. And now bringing your attention just to rest on your regular breath, your normal breathing. Relax the shoulders, soften the chest, relax the belly. Just following your breath as it moves in and out of the body. Following each breath as it moves through. Perhaps imagining the breath like a wave, just coming and going, rising and falling through the body. And just allowing that breath to move at its own pace without any effort. And then just finding your breath, just taking a deeper breath in, breathing it out. And then just turning the hands palm out, just slowly gathering up, opening the arms out, reaching up, look up if you like, and then drawing the hands down, perhaps just clearing out anything you don't need right now, just letting go of anything that might be unnecessary. So inhaling, opening the arms out just as far as feels comfortable for you, looking up if that feels good, and then having this sense of just kind of gently sweeping through the body. We'll just do that once more, inhaling, breathing in, and then exhaling, just clearing, letting go, releasing anything we don't need for our practice right now. Let the hands come to rest by the sides. And then with the hand on this side, just bring it to about kind of belly button height. And with the hand on this side, just about chest height, like you're holding a ball. And all we're going to do is really slowly, just turning at the waist, turn to this side, carry your ball around to this side. You can just watch it as you go. And then once you've turned, begin to slide your hands around the outline of this imaginary ball. And then super simple, just draw it right the way back across in front of you, round to the other side. And again, slide the hands around. So your top hand goes to the bottom and your bottom hand goes to the top. So you might want to maybe breathe out as you rotate, so turning at the waist. And perhaps inhaling as you slowly slide the hands around the ball. Exhaling. Keeping all your movements easy, relaxed. Inhaling as you swap the hands around. Maybe exhaling as you come across. Circling the hands around. Bringing the hands right the way across. This is a variation of cloud hands or hands like clouds. Hands are light, hands are soft. Movement easy, inhaling, exhaling as you come across, breathing in, breathing out, inhaling, just watching your hands around the ball as you move, swapping the hands at the side, coming right the way across, and then just once more on this side, and then coming across, and then once more on this side, and coming back through into the center. Just pause here for a moment. Take a breath in. Then as you exhale, let the hands just relax down at the sides. Bring the hands to make a diamond shape in front of you. And we're just going to slowly lift that up. This is known as looking for the moon or placing the moon in the sky. And then we're going to draw the hands out to the sides, about shoulder height, and then push out with the heels of the hands. Now turn them palm up, bring them out in front of you, palm up, pull them in towards the body, and then just curl the fingers one at a time. So little finger, fourth, third, index, thumbs. Roll through the wrists and now push forwards. And then sweep the arms out like you're swimming. And then the hands are going to come back down and we're going to make that diamond shape. Okay, so maybe breathing in. As the hands come up, you can look up if you like, and then maybe exhaling as the hands come down, and you can sink into the knees if you like, so pushing mountains, lengthening up through the legs as the hands come in, curling through all the fingers, and then that little wrist turn, pressing forwards, bend into the knees if that feels good. Now kind of dive, like you're diving down into the sea. We're looking for the reflection of the moon. Make the diamond shape. Now unroll. Head's going to come up last of all, and lift that diamond, lift the moon, place it back up into the sky. Exhale, arms come out, push mountains, press through the heel of the hands. Inhale, turn the hands palm up, just bringing them in towards you, and then curl through the fingers, circle through the wrists, press the hands forwards. Now make like you're swimming, dive down. Far as you like, make the diamond shape. Now unroll up the spine, one vertebra at a time as the hands come up. Look up if you like. Taking a breath in here and then maybe exhaling as you press out. Inhaling, hands coming in, curling through the fingers. Exhaling, pressing forwards. Maybe inhaling, swimming, diving all the way down, and then a little diamond shape with the hands. Lifting the moon, placing it right the way back up. I'll just turn sideways on for the next couple. So maybe bending into the knees, pressing mountains. And then inhaling, the hands come out in front of you, palm up, curl into the fingers. That little palm push forwards. Good job. Now swim, dive, bend your knees here if you like, and then unroll. Coming right the way back up, breathing in, and then maybe breathing out, pressing mountains. Inhaling, hands are palm up here, curl through the fingers, good for the wrists and the fingers. Exhaling as you press away. Do that little dive, that sort of swimming motion, diving down. You're looking for the reflection of the moon in the water here. Unrolling, right the way back up. I'll just turn around for the last form. So maybe exhaling, pressing mountains. Inhaling, finger cow. Exhale, palm push forwards. Inhale, dive. Look for the reflection of the moon and then unroll. Okay, last time, breathing in and then breathing out. Strong arms. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And then exhaling into your dive. And then as you roll out, breathing in, and then we're going to finish just placing the moon back up overhead. So you can just pause here for a moment. Just have a round of breath or two here. And then take a breath in. And then exhale, just let the hands slowly come down at the sides. Just relaxing the hands, maybe roll the shoulders after that movement, seeing how they are. So we're going to come into bow pose, a diagonal stance. And remember, we're going to take the weight back and then forward. So getting this rhythm, because we're going to be pushing waves. So we're thinking about the waves moving on the shore. So you can stay quite high when you push waves and make quite a small movement, or you can sink quite deeply, work into the ankles and the hips. Remember, we're trying to go sideways as opposed to doing a lot of up and down movement. So kind of choose what level you want to work at through the legs. Bring the hands in, and then as you exhale, press forwards, extend the arms. So keep it really lovely. This kind of wave-like movement, breathing out as you press forwards, maybe breathing in as you come back. The soles of the feet stay flat on the floor here. All that work's coming through the ankles, knees, hips, extending the arms, and then drawing them back in. So pressing forwards, drawing back, maybe exhaling forwards, Inhaling back. We're just going to do one more on this side. So breathing out, breathing in. Bring the hands to shoulder height. Let the hands come down by the sides as you step back in. Let's maybe give the legs a little bit of movement. And then set yourself up on the other side. So wide stance, diagonal stance, just drop into the knees a little bit. And again, have an experiment with maybe staying quite high, going backwards and forwards. Or see if you want to sink a little bit lower. Check how your knees are feeling, check how your ankles are feeling. Remember, we want this kind of movement where we're really gliding backwards and forwards, like the waves would be coming in and out on the shore. So then when you're ready, you're going to draw the arms in as we come back, and then we press forwards. So maybe inhaling as the hands come back, maybe exhaling as you press away. So breathing in, breathing out. We're extending the arms rather than leaning forward, so the torso kind of stays upright. So extend the arms rather than lean forwards. So just shifting the weight, finding that kind of flow, that rhythm. Thinking about waves on a shore, waves on a beach, that flow of water, just moving backwards and forwards, just taking your time. Good job. Keeping it easy, relaxed, this flowing rhythm. Exhaling away, and then coming back in, and then again stepping back in. Hands come down by the side, just pausing for a moment. Maybe walking the legs out a little bit, giving the hands a little bit of a shake. So we're going to step out into a horse stance, okay? So a nice wide stance, toes kind of pointing out a little bit. Again, this is one of those poses where, see how your knees are feeling. Do you want to stay high on your high horse, or do you want to sink a little bit lower? Whatever height you're at, try and keep your knees moving out in the same direction as your feet, and check that you're not leaning forwards and you're not leaning back. Okay, so try to stay nice and long in the torso. So we're coming into our bear form. So bending the elbows, palms are facing up, and we're rotating at the waist, so the hips, the pelvis, legs are staying where they are. So take a breath in, and then we're going to just rotate slowly in this direction. Okay, it's not a massive movement, just as far as you can go. Inhale, slowly back through to center. So exhale, going the other way. Inhaling back through to center. So take your time. It's a strong movement. Legs are strong. Hips are strong and stable. And then we're turning at the waist. Keeping the shoulders relaxed even though the arms are in the air for us. One more in this direction. And then one more in this direction. Good job. Straighten the legs up, relax the arms. If you need to give them all a little bit of a wiggle, feel free. And then we're going to sink back down. So our bear this time is going to be pushing its way through the undergrowth. So we're going to turn and then push down. So rotating through that arm and then come back through to center. Turn, push down, palm goes down. Inhaling up, rotate. Maybe exhale as you're pushing down. Imagine your bear is kind of wading through the undergrowth. So exhaling, pressing down. Inhaling back through to center. Exhaling. Back through to center, and then once more, exhaling. Back through to center. Bring the arms down, straighten the legs out, give everything a wiggle. Okay, we're going to do two more forms. If you find your legs are getting tired, we'll go up and down with the legs, give them a little bit of a break. So set your arms up again, bend the elbows, palms up. So take a breath in. Exhale. This time your bear is pushing back. So push out behind you, push through the heel of the hand. Inhale through to center, rotate. Turn that thumb down as you push back. You can look behind you as well if you like. So lovely strong arm movement, strong waist turn. Inhaling back through to center. So exhale, rotating at the waist. Push away. Inhale through to center. Last one on this side. Rotate that arm. The thumb is down. Inhale back through to center, and then the last one this side. Inhale back through to center. Now we're going to turn, and our bear is going to give. Maybe he's feeling generous. Let's give some berries away. Now just straighten the legs out as you come through to center. Good job. Now exhale, sink, turn, give. Good job. Inhale, come back up through to center. Exhale, sink, turn, offer your bears, offer your bears. It's a very generous bear. Come back through to center, give the legs a little break, and then sink, turn, offer. Good job. Lengthen out through the legs if you wish. Sink, rotate, offer. Think about the generosity. Nice kind of to think about what you might offer today in your daily kind of going about. Maybe trying to practice a little bit of generosity. I'm going to do one more each side. So sink, turn, offer. Come back through into center. Just give the legs a little break. And then sink, offer. Good job. Come back through to center. Let the hands come down. Gonna walk, step those feet back in, and then give them a little bit of a shake out because I've been doing a lot of work for us. Okay. So now we're thinking about the kidney and bladder meridians, okay, which run up and down the body, water organs. So really easy, just circle the arms, bring them all the way up overhead. Good job. I've just forgotten what I'm going to do. That's it. Circle the arms up overhead. Those of you who know this sequence can just keep going without me while I think about it. We're going to dive forwards. That's what we're going to do. Fold forwards. Your hands are going to come right down onto your little toes. Then bring your hands onto the backs of the legs. Slide your hands up the backs of the legs as you unroll. So you're coming all the way back up, and just as your head comes up, tap your kidneys and give them a little bit of a massage. So warm them up. All right, I've remembered what I'm doing now. Now open palms just onto your kidneys. Take a breath in here. Ah, oh, nice. Now tuck your chin, roll down as you slide your hands down the backs of your legs. Bring them round onto your feet. Up the insides of your shins, over your knees, over your quads, as you come right the way back up, and then just open the hands out to the sides. Okay, let's step out. So step out, circle the arms. Now dive down forward. You can bend the knees if you need to. Drop your head as you go down, and then bring your hands all the way up the backs of the legs. Slide them up, unroll, breathing in, little tap. And then massage those kidneys. Give them a warm up. These are your battery pack. Okay, now open palm, inhale, little back bend if that feels good, and then we're going to roll down again. So tuck the chin, and as you fold forwards, slide your hands down the backs of your legs again. Now hands are coming up, insides of the shins, over the knees, over the quads, unrolling up, heads coming up. Now see if you can step back in smoothly as you can. Step out the other side, breathe in. And then breathe out as you fold forwards. Bend the knees if you need to. Hands are on the outside of the feet. Now unroll as you slide them up the backs of the legs all the way up. Kidney tap. Good job. Massage. Now open palm. Inhale. Exhale. Slide your hands down the backs of the legs as you fold forwards. Keep the hands moving. They're coming up the insides of the shins, up the fronts of the thighs as you lengthen up. And then step back in. So breathing in and then breathing out as you fold down. Inhaling, hands are coming up all the way up to the kidneys, little tap, little massage. Open palm, breathe in, and then exhale, folding all the way down again. Inhale, unrolling all the way up. Exhale, step back in. Just once more, breathing in. Circle the arms. Exhaling, folding down. Inhaling and rolling up. Kidney tap. Exhaling, giving them a massage. Open palm, breathe in. And then exhale. Fold down. Inhale. This is kidney meridian as we come up. Exhale, step back in. Now just pause here for a moment. Just let the hands rest down at the side of the body. Kidney meridian coming up the insides of the legs. Bladder meridian running down the back of the body. Just been focusing on. Just let that settle. Notice how it feels. Now bring the hands so the middle fingers are pointing towards each other but not quite touching. And you've got a little bit of space in between the fingers as well. Really slowly just begin to lift the hands up to about shoulder height and then turn them over and then just slowly press them down like there's a little bit of resistance there. Turn them up, lifting them again. Now bend the wrists, push forward, so just lengthen the arms, don't lean forwards. And now bend your elbows out to the sides, let the hands come in, middle fingers are facing each other. Now push down. So turn the hands, maybe breathing in as you lift, maybe breathing out as you press down. Inhaling. Bend the wrist, push forwards, exhaling, just long arms. Now let the elbows come out to the sides, inhaling. Exhale, press down. We can add in a little knee bend as well if we like. So you can just soften into the knees as you breathe in, just as far as feels good, and then exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling, bend the wrists, lengthen the arms. Good job. Inhaling, middle fingers come to face each other, and then exhaling. Breathing in. This is called tidal movement. So again, you're just thinking about that rhythm of the tide, that movement of the ocean. As the tides come and the tides go. Just moving at their own pace. Water just moving at its own rhythm. Maybe breathing in. Breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Drawing the hands in. Pressing down. We'll just do that once more, but legs can just stay where they are now. Just following the breath and the movement of the hands. Letting the hands come down by the side of the body. Just let the arms relax. Just pausing here. Just allowing your practice to settle. Turning your hands palm out, and as you breathe in, lifting the hands up, scooping up. Think about gathering all the fruits of your practice and then drawing down, like you're filling yourself. Just letting the hands come all the way down through the front of the body. I'm going to do that twice more. So turn the hands, inhale, scoop up, feel like you're gathering in, gathering up energy. And then as you breathe out, you're drawing it into the body, you're filling the body. We're just going to do that once more. So just take your time. You can do this as slowly as you wish. Inhaling. And then just feel that kind of abundance from your practice that you're drawing on. You're filling yourself. Really kind of recharging your batteries. Let the hands slowly come right down by the sides. I'm going to bring them onto the kidneys. You could have soft fists or you could have open palms. Just going to give the kidneys a little bit of a rub here. So just going in one direction. You're just taking your time, generating a little bit of heat, a little bit of warmth for the kidneys, one of the key organs of our practice, for a water practice. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. So these are regarded as our battery pack, so just reminding them that they're fully charged. Okay, nice. And then let the hands just come to rest down at the center. We're going to bring them onto the belly button. Just stack your hands onto your belly button and just slowly begin to draw some circles. So getting slightly bigger each time. Relax your belly as you're doing this. There's no tension in the abdominal area. The circles are getting bigger to cover the whole of the abdomen. Just as much pressure on the hands as feels good for you. Once you've kind of got to the full extent of your belly, you're going to very gently just begin to reverse. So start with the big circles, covering as much of your belly as you can. And then gently just begin to circle back in. We're returning the chi to the center. So coming back in, hands are going to return so that they're resting on the belly, so resting on the navel. And then just pause here. Keep your hands resting here on the lower dantian, your lower energy center. You might want to soften or close the eyes. Relax the features of the face. Relax the shoulders. Just giving yourself time for your practice to settle today. Just noticing the benefits of your movement. Noticing any sensations in the body. Noticing your breathing. And expanding your awareness. Letting your awareness expand outwards. We're spending a few moments here, just soaking up the benefits of your practice today. And then when you're ready to finish, just releasing the hands. We make a soft fist with one hand, open palm meets fist, and we take 3 bows together. So the first bow is to ourselves for showing up and practicing. So bowing to yourself, thanking yourself for taking the time. The second bow is to our teachers. So to perhaps the teachings of the water, the element of water, to the forms that we've used today. And then our third bow is to each other. So thank you so much for practicing with me today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Goodbye.